So this morning, I'm glad to be talking to executives or executive salespeople. And we're going to talk about empowerment. Empowerment is your key to success. Now, let's talk about the key elements of empowerment. Empowerment. Now, we all know what power is, but we probably get a little lost in the M part. But what I'm going to talk about is empowerment today. So here's something you may not have known. Each one of you has inside you a master creator. And from that point of being the master creator, you can become empowered. So just think about that for a second. You are the power behind your business. Each of you in an executive role is the power behind your business. So then if you add to that element, where does power come from? Well, most people might think power comes from outside themselves. It comes from the government. It comes from someone who told them to do something. But in truth, empowerment comes from a higher source. Now, without getting very spiritual, what I'm going to say is that each one of us has a connection through our mind to a higher source. So each one of us has a conscious mind. That's what we're working with right now. And each one of us has a subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is sort of like a giant computer. Anyone ever heard G-I-G-O? Garbage in, garbage out? It's an old computer phrase. What it means is whatever you put into that computer is what comes out. So if you will take and you will empower your computer inside your mind with positive thoughts, you will allow yourself to move forward in that direction. Now, if we go beyond that and we say, okay, but I don't know everything. Well, we can't know everything. However, our mind, if we input the correct data into it, will reach out across the ethers and reach out to other minds and connect. If we want a new client and we are very clear about what kind of client we want, we get that signal really clear, crystal clear into our subconscious mind, and while we sleep, that message goes out. This is the client I'm looking for. Bring that client to me. See, most of the time we think we have to go after them. But in truth, if we're empowered, that will come to us. Now, all of us has an intuition. And all of us receives information through different ways. I know, I'll give you a couple of examples. Have you ever been in the shower? And all of a sudden that thought came in with, that's it! That's the thought! Or we're driving down the road and all of a sudden that thought appears. Or even better, you wake up in the morning and you got that crystal clear thought. All of that is an indication of something grander than ourselves trying to help us input what we desire into our lives. So empowerment means empowering ourselves to tap into our master creator and begin that process of connecting to others. Now, how do we do that when we're awake? It's as simple as this. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. The more I work in this field, and I've been working in this field now since 1980, the more I realize it's as simple as breathing in and breathing out. When we stop breathing, our mind gets busy. And it starts coming up with the reasons why things won't work. If Tony decides he's going to do something and he gets a little nervous about it, all he needs to do is just start. Breathing in, breathing out. When you breathe in, you're going to send more oxygen to your brain. When you breathe out, you're going to release toxins. Okay, so how does that all relate to empowerment? If Michael wants to continue to move his business forward, one of the first things he has to do is be that calm, skilled executive, leading your company forward, right? So, how does he do that? When he gets a little concerned, couple of long, slowly, I recommend 3. You'll find your mind will settle right down. You'll go back to being who you are. And you'll be able to receive this information I'm talking about. Now, when you get this information, what you want to do is you want to write it down. If you get one of these flashes in the shower, you can't write in the shower unless you got waterproof ink, but I suggest you leave little pads of paper around with pens in a strategic location. There's one in my bathroom, there's one in my car, they're all in key locations. When that flash hits, if you get busy, what was that thought I had? You know, Andy might say, yeah, that was a great thought. What was that thought? I'm busy working over here, so write that down and come back and revisit that later. All right, guys, that's it for today. Empowerment. It's within you already. All you have to do is tap into it. I'm Jim Gordon with Successful Lifestyle, and I want your life to be smooth sailing.